Here the capital you've traded with is 4 CR.
4 CR.
Correct, and nice. And the profit he has made us really good numbers here this financial year.
Yes.
He's been trading with a 5 CR of capital,
5 CR
right?
capital,
And
yeah.
the book profits here is so if you look into this financial year, the gross P&L I've made us high fam. The end of a financial year. It is a very interesting and an exciting time for a trader, right? Because that is the time when a trader actually opens his financial year profit and loss statement and analyzes it, introspects over it and sees what went well for him and what went bad for him, right? It is a time where you could look into your financial statements, look into your P&L statement and understand how you can get better for the next year. Now, very interestingly, just as the financial year ended now, because last week was when it ended, that was the exact time when I attended Traders Carnival's latest edition in Bangalore. So I'm in Bangalore today, so I went to the event. It was very easy for me and I met top traders from India, right? I always do that whenever I go to Traders Carnival. So this time when I went there, it was very interesting and I thought, because it was financial year ending also at the same time, I thought I'll go to the top traders and I asked them, hey, show me your financial year P&L statement so that I could see it, I could show it to you, and then we can have some learning from them. What better than that, right? I mean, one is we get to see their P&L, we understand how well they performed over the last financial year. Plus, I also asked them one good learning, one key learning that they had in the last financial year, which made them a better trader. Now, via this video, you also get to learn that tip from the top traders. So yeah, no more introduction. Let's get right into the video. So hi everybody, we have Jegan here with us, IT Jegan popularly known as, and the big boy I'd call. And even the last time's video that we did at Delhi's Traders Carnival, that also did really nice. Your insights were appreciated by my viewers. I think that video did over 1 lakh views. So thank you very much for being in the video again. So as you know, this time's video is all about sharing the financial year's profit and loss, right? Because it is that time of the year and he is again very sweet, gentle, honest and transparent. Like he is always, if you do not know, every day once the market closes at 3:30 p.m, go to his Twitter at around 3:40, 3:45 p.m. Every single day he will be posting his P&L, that too verified by Sensible, right? Correct. So that transparent he is. And I think that is what is required in the ecosystem as well, right? Correct. So now this is his system. He's again transparent here also. I'm looking into his last financial year's profit and loss. And as you can see here, he has made one. This is a small account that you're trading in, I guess. Yeah, you have multiple accounts.
Multiple accounts.
One of the accounts so that we can see the performance here. So here the capital you've traded with is 4 CR.
4 CR.
Correct. And nice. And the profit he has made us 1.54 CR. Correct. So that's an amazing near 38% returns in a financial year. So I keep saying, I mean, above 30 is amazing, right? Above 30% in a year is amazing. So thank you very much. I hope people will appreciate this as well. But I've been speaking a lot, I know. So one thing I think they will benefit from you is the fact that you've been trading in the market for how many years now?
Since 2014, almost 8 years,
8 years now. But I'm sure as traders, we keep learning. Every year we face something new and we learn something and we get better. That's a forever journey, right? Correct. So this financial year, what would be that one thing which you learned and which made you a better trader?
Okay. So generally speaking, actually, most of the option seller who is coming to the market, they will be the delta neutral player. Correct. In other sense, they will play for a DK.
Right.
So in my opinion, actually playing a DK is good, but playing a DK only on expiry date is good. Okay. And non-expiry date is good to play for a trend. So that one thing I learned. And coming after drawdown is very quicker actually for following the trend. Okay. Okay. So but time DK game for non-expiry date is going to be very difficult. That which I learned. And trending times, most of the time, if you would like to play for a trend, it's better to play only in the morning. Okay. First 1 hour. So that is the industry standard. So that also I learned from the backtesting. Right. Yeah.
So one thing is you have tweaked your system so that it catches trends more.
Trends more, especially in the morning.
Nice. So you have been trading intraday only for a very long time?
90%.
I remember you trading directional earlier, right? Even monthly options. You used to trade early in the days, if I remember.
Yeah. Correct. Till, I mean, I do only 90% of my volume is in intraday. And right now it is 50% into the directional, 50% into non-directional.
Oh, nice. So going from non-direction to some more direction is one change that you did.
True. For expiry, I play more of non-directions. Okay. There also I have 25% direction.
Got it. But what is that reason which made you feel that you should move away from non-direction to direction?
The thing is when you do the backtesting data, okay, so non-directional will give a consistency, but will give chota profit. And when you are in loss, the time taken to come out of your loss, it takes time because you're going to make only chota profit in a non-directional one.
Right.
But trending, when you make loss, you are going to make chota loss. When market is breaking through, and it is going to cover all of your losses in a single
Understood.
profit.
So those directional trades can help you make big profits. That's
Big
something
profit.
that
That
you
can
are.
wipe out all your losses for 3
Understood.
months, 6 months.
Oh, right. And that's where good risk management is very important, right? So many option sellers, sometimes they do not do good risk management, and that's where they lose that big amount, which eats away a lot of months' profits, right?
Correct. In generally, right. So when you are play with the futures, they play for a small loss and they play for a big. But in option selling, by default, you try for a small profit, and when you lose big.
Yeah.
So only way to gain more profit is a directional play.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And one last question is, again, this is something which I would also personally love to understand, because again, as I said, I mean, and I remember your early videos
Yeah.
back in the days where you always said you used to do mostly positional option selling. So
Yeah.
I still do mostly positional option selling,
Okay.
right? Then you shifted to nearly completely intraday, as you said. So what made you change from positional to intraday? What was the reason?
The backtesting idea and positional selling also. There is one more this thing is when there is a big gap down, the loss when it comes, the time to come out, the time taken to come out of your drawdown is much it takes much time. That is a painful process. If there is a 5% gap down, 10% gap down, it takes so much time. Yeah.
Okay. So gap ups and gap downs are
Gaps
the
are
reason
the reason,
why.
yeah.
I've seen people telling that when you trade intraday, you can sleep peacefully, but when you have overnight positions, then that's risk, right? But I understand. But still, again, I trade positionally only. I understand the gap up and gap downs and the risk associated. But again, it has turned out well even after, even the last 2-3 financial years. I remember the Russia-Ukraine opening. It was a 500 points gap down. I had a put sold, and that week I lost nearly 5% of capital.
Yeah, correct.
But overall, the financial year turned out well. So I think one largest learning for option sellers is risk management.
Correct.
Amazing. But again, thank you very much for featuring again and sharing this. This is something very valuable. Very less people in the industry do this. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Meet you next time.
Sure.
Here we have Saket from Optionables. I'm sure there are a lot of fans among our audience as well. So again, really good numbers here this financial year.
Yes.
He has been trading with a 5 CR of capital,
5 CR
right?
capital,
And
yeah.
the book profits here is a net P&L of 1.89 CR, and after charges it is 1.59 CR, which works out to be nearly 30-35%.
Yes.
So that's amazing, right? So I always talk about how anything above 30% is amazing in the long term.
Right.
It's amazing, right? So yeah, good job, great job. So
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for having me here in this video. And like what you're doing is actually a fantastic job to bring out the profit or loss of traders to the people.
it's very much needed for the ecosystem is
Right.
something that I believe. I mean, I've been doing this for a very long time. I think this is the third financial year where I am being open about my P&L, and then I saw you coming up along the way, right from the word go. You've been also be very transparent regarding your P&L, and that's something that I have also super appreciated along the way.
Thank you
and
so
what
much,
you do
Sharique.
with your channel is also great, right?
Right.
Now, this one question that I'm asking everyone, but again, it's just few people that I get a chance to ask. We as traders, it's very important to keep learning every year and get better, right? It's a never-ending learning journey, so we keep getting better is something I believe. No one is perfect,
Right.
Market is supreme, we keep learning. So what is one key learning that you had in this financial year which you think has taken you one step towards becoming as a better trader?
Actually, I would like to say a couple of things. The first thing is regarding you creating a zone. So for example, I realized that I can't copy somebody else's style. So if you actually look at the Traders Carnival itself, so there are so many traders with so many different styles of trading. So for example, Shijimon sir, so he's an option buyer. Shiva sir is an option scalper. Then we have IT Jegan sir, who is a short strategist, who mainly does option selling. So different people do different kinds of trading, and the thing is, once when you go somewhere wrong, so when you actually start to get your trades wrong, so you want to actually go and try something different, thinking, oh, it's working for them, why can't I will also try, it will work for me. But I realized that is not the case. So there are certain things which you are comfortable doing, and I think we should stick to that rather than jumping places from here and there. So that is one learning which I got to learn mainly because of futures, as we were already discussing.
Yeah, I've seen that. So I've seen some of your profit sharing
Right.
videos where you've been recently started
Exactly.
showing some futures positions as well, right?
Exactly.
So what happened there?
So the thing is, we actually got into futures. So we wanted to do futures more like investing. Then we got very aggressive into futures, and we started doing it as trading.
Stock futures.
Stock futures and even index futures.
Okay.
So we used to try to capture 1,000 points in Bank Nifty and so on, and it worked really well. And to be honest, so this whatever I'm going to show you, this performance from January till March end, right? So we have a profit of somewhere around 40-45 lakhs.
Got it, yeah.
But believe it or not, during the time of February 10th itself, we have crossed over 1 crore.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was all because of futures.
Okay.
And the downfall also came because of futures.
That is from, in this quarter, Jan till Feb was 1 CR profit.
Yeah, 1.1 CR profit.
Okay, now you're ending with nearly
40, 48,
Oh.
48,
So
49.
nearly 60 lakhs,
Yeah,
70 lakhs.
yeah, gone because, so it came because of futures, went because of futures.
Got it.
But the thing is, even though you can say whatever came from futures went from futures,
Got it.
but on the days when it was going, it was affecting us psychologically, where we couldn't actually trade options also well. So you were seeing M2M, it is showing such big M2M, and you don't know what you're doing. So that is one thing. And second thing, what I would like to say, so not this financial year, this year beginning, that is 2022 first quarter, one very important learning what we got is with respect to position size. So position size solves most of the things. When you have low positions, you don't get emotionally involved in the trade. And once you do that, trading becomes much more easier. And
No, there's a very famous saying as well, right? If you see a loss on a day and if you're feeling disappointed, what is wrong is not your strategy, not your trading.
Right.
Largest thing wrong is your position size.
True, very
right?
true.
You took a larger risk, you saw a loss that you're not comfortable
Very
with.
true, very true.
So what else?
Yeah, so these two are the key learnings, and apart from that, once the thing is, overall, if you look at this, most of the profits have come from doing straddles and strangles. Whenever we have tried to do something else, so it has
Intraday
worked.
or positional?
Yeah, both we actually do. We both intraday and positional we do, and whenever we have tried to do something else, so it does work well, but eventually it backfires. Maybe if we give more time to it, we will eventually get better at it. But I would say rather than focusing on 10 different strategies, it's good to focus on 2-3 good strategies which is working for you.
So that's very much in lines with the first learning that you said,
Right.
right? Which I also keep telling everybody, right? Where people go wrong is they see someone on YouTube talking about a strategy. And most probably that strategy might be working. And
Exactly.
they start following it, maybe take his program or whatever. They start trading it. And then they see someone else talking about some other strategy. And they want to quickly go to that
True.
and then start trading that. And
Actually,
that
I
leaves
want
you
to add
nowhere.
on to that. If you actually look at it, so all strategies doesn't suit everybody. So as I told you in the beginning, so it is not wrong to learn strategies. So a lot of people come down to our office and they are really good with direction. So they can capture the direction really well. And they ask me how to do short straddle and strangle. So I will tell them this is not the strategy for you. It is strategy for people like me who don't know what to do with the market, who want to
Like
play
us,
safe.
like
Yeah,
us.
like us. So you have much better strategies which offer you better risk to reward, and you are very good with catching direction. Why do you even want to come to do something so boring like short straddles or short strangles? So you can learn a lot of things and then decide what is suiting you better and stick to that, I would say.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, thank you for gracing us with your presence. As I said, one, showing your P&L builds a lot of trust and credibility and does good things to the ecosystem overall. Number two, your learnings, takeaways, I'm sure, again, is just re-establishing a lot of stuff that I also keep saying, which is sticking to a system. If it is working for you, yes, but then you shouldn't also kill innovation, right? So if you really want to innovate and find new strategies, make sure you only allocate a very small capital to that experiment that you're running.
Definitely,
and also, like you rightly did, probably when you saw that maybe futures isn't working really well for you, it's also very important to understand that and then stop it at the right time, right? So anyways, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, thank you so
and
much.
we are planning to do something even more interesting very soon. So yeah, thank you. So yeah, Hope you enjoyed the video so far. Hope you learned something really valuable from both IT Jegan and Saket from Optionables, right? Now, they did really well in this financial year as one thing I would say, right? Now, another thing which I would say is I was at the Traders Carnival, as I said, and I went to few others as well asking for the financial year profit and loss statement for various reasons. For various reasons, they did not reveal the financial year profit and loss, not with me or either with you, right? Anyways, that's fine. We have got IT Jegan and Saket. You saw that. I hope that was really valuable. Now, I think it is my time to show my financial year P&L statement with you, right? Now, there's nothing much to be shown here because I've always been sharing my P&L statement. I've done a full-blown Malayalam video regarding that. Even on Twitter, I shared my verified yearly P&L statement from Fires My Broker. Now, I'll put the screenshot here. Now, you can go to Twitter and see the verified P&L there, or I'll post the link to my verified P&L down in the description also, so you can check that. Anyways, because this is the matter we are talking about, we can look into my P&L here also. So if you look into this financial year, the gross P&L I've made is 1 crore 39 lakh rupees, and the net P&L after all the charges is 1 crore 27 lakh rupees. Now, if you ask me what is the capital deployed here, I've been saying this for a very long time. I've been live trading in front of you as well, right? In this channel, we have done a lot of Thursday expiry live trading sessions. So if you have not seen the video, please make sure you watch the videos here, right? So even there you have seen my capital. So last financial year I started with a capital of just about 2 CR. Whenever there was a profit, a lot of the profits were also added back into the capital. So let's say the average capital deployed in the last financial year was above or around 2.5 CR, then you can say that the returns generated are slightly above 50%. Now, that is the returns I generated in the last financial year. Now, the financial year before that also, very luckily, I could make another, in that financial year also, I could make 50% ROI. Now, the video of that is also posted in my channels. You can check that out also. Now, that is regarding my P&L. I would say I did really well, or the market was kind enough. Market is supreme. That's always said, right? So, I would say market was kind enough to give me 50% plus ROI this financial year also. Now, coming to the question I've been asking others as well, right? One is maybe 1 or 2 key learnings that I had in this financial year which made me, or which makes me a better trader, right? Now, point number 1 is, now this financial year is when I started trading systems, quant-based systems as well, right? Now, previous to this financial year, I've always been a discretionary trader, pure discretionary trader. I've never gotten into systems, backtesting, understanding a system and then deploying that system as well, right? Now, that is one thing I did in this financial year. And that was a very difficult journey, I'd say. Now, creating systems are fine. It's easy because if we are a good trader, we have good discretion, and based on our market understanding, we can build good systems. And if we have a good team to backtest it, it's fine. We can build good systems. But after building a good system, when you deploy it in the live market, it is a whole different ball game in itself. When you deploy the system and when system starts entering and exiting trades in itself, sometimes it will not match your discretion at that point of time, and there will be a big internal conflict for you. And that is an initial struggle when you transition from a discretionary to a system-based trader. Now, I can actually proudly say that I have reached a stage where I have compartmentalized my mind, where when I'm trading discretion, yes, I know I'm trading discretion. I can use my logic and my brain there, right? But when I'm trading a system, I now know how to detach my discretion, how to detach myself from the system. Now, that's one key learning that I've had, and shifting to system has definitely helped me scale my capital as well. Now, that's really great, right? Now, point number 2 is, again, this financial year is when I would actually say that I've absolutely detached my emotions with my P&L. Now, I used to preach this a lot, that is, you shouldn't attach your emotions to a week when you make profit or a week when you make loss also, right? You should never attach your emotions. Now, I used to say that a lot, but this financial year is when I actually started practicing it. You know how? Because in this financial year, when you see 1.39, 1 crore 39 lakhs profit, the first quarter was loss for me. And it hit me bad. I mean, a quarter going into loss is a big thing, right? Now, you see a lot of good traders out there for whom not even a single month is in loss. So, don't even talk about a loss-making quarter, right? So, that happened with me, and that kind of hit me bad. Normally, I was in the process of reaching towards a state where I don't attach my emotions to trading or trading profit and loss. But when that quarter went into loss, and now when the financial year is ending in profit, now that process is complete, I'd say. Because now I understand the fact that either if I'm trading with discretion or even with a system, I have confidence, I have immense confidence in both now. I would say supremely, I have confidence in my training skills now that even if a week is in profit, even if a month is in profit, even if a quarter is in profit, I know over a long period of time, I will only generate profit. So I've reached that level of confidence. So after reaching that level of confidence, now it is absolutely emotionless. Anything happens in the market, anything happens to my P&L statement, I wouldn't be affected at all. Now I would say those are my two key learnings from the last financial year. So that is it. But before ending, I would give you a larger takeaway, right? A larger takeaway which I keep on saying to all traders who are coming into the market. The point is that any returns over 30% per year is amazing. Now that is what I'm really conveying with this video. Now if you look into market veterans who came in this video like IT Jegan or even Saket from Optionables, both made above 30 or nearly 35-38% returns for the year. Now that is where I keep saying, right, any ROI above 30% a year is amazing. Now the industry benchmark, the international industry benchmark, the best trader in the world, Jim Simons, he has made a CAGR returns of 66%. So that is where I'm re-establishing the fact that by bringing industry experts in front of you saying that anything above 30% ROI in a year is amazing. Anything above 50% is even better, and anything above 70% is superhuman, I would say. I mean, that is where you can be called as one of the best traders in India, right? So if you set your expectations right, now you know you're not just seeing me, you're seeing other industry experts also, top traders from India. So when you understand that, when you have that expectation from trading, and when you are only trying to grow your capital from trading by 30, 40, 50% a year, the chances of success is very, very, very high. Now that is how my larger point is, a lot of beginners come into the market. I keep saying this, right? They come in with 50,000 rupees of capital and they want to make 10,000, 20,000 rupees a month. That is 20, 40% a month, and that is really not possible. I mean, when I say not possible, it's not really impossible. That's an exception level thing. Very few traders might be able to do it. But what is more possible, what is generally, largely, high probably possible is what a 30% a year, a 40% a year, or a 50% a year. And since you're getting into a new financial year, and if you actually target that, I'm sure a high percentage of you would be actually able to reach it. And when you reach it at the end of next financial year, do come back to this video and thank me, right? So that's what. So oneness, or the larger takeaway, as I said, is a little motivation, a little takeaway for you for this financial year, so that you stay on track. You start tracking your profits on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and you have a target of say 40 or a 50% ROI for this year on an Excel sheet, and try reaching there. And when you reach there, tap yourself on the shoulder and say that, hey, even I'm an amazing trader, right? So yeah, that is it from my side for this video for today. Let's see in more videos in the days to come. So make sure if you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done, share the video with your friends, your family, and other traders also if possible. So yeah, that's it from my side. See you in the next video. Bye bye.